I mean, in 2022, that might have been the most deflating defeat I've ever experienced at any level. Just because the history of that place and that game being snatched from us twice, so for us to be able to find a way at the end to finally get over that hump, it was exciting. And it wasn't just about me. There's a lot of guys on our staff that were told that they couldn't coach well enough to stay at Auburn. And for us to go back in there and find a way to deliver a heartbreaker like that was special for a lot of people. We got Callie Chiswick on our staff. His dad is Gene Chiswick. We got Ryan Russell, Andy Lutz, Eric Link, Al Pogue, Connor Milkey. I know I'm missing a few more, but all those people were told. Curtis Looper. We're told you can't coach here anymore. So it's always good to ride back into town. It's like the Magnificent Seven. Nobody throws me my own guns and tells me to leave. And so we got to ride back in.
You thought you had wanted a little bit earlier.
Yeah, that was a bad deal. That was a bad deal. My wife told me after the game she was so mad at me. Had multiple people tell me I was fixing to be a meme for a long time, but thank God Zion Young had different plans.
Yeah, he had different plans. And Sam Easley was trying to do his job, right?
Yeah.
But he just went right along with you. He's supposed to give you guidance.
Somebody could have stopped me.
Yeah, exactly. Isn't that his role?
Well, that's how much confidence I had in Robbie. I didn't even watch the kick. I just knew it was going to go in.
So one of the most impressive athletic plays of the night, though, and I don't know if you saw it on tape afterwards, I think it might have been Santana Banner who ripped off a round-off and then multiple backflips across the field.
I didn't see it.
Oh, my gosh.
Which time? The first one or the second?
This was the same time that you went out, yeah. If you could find the high shot of it, it was impressive. Like, crazy impressive. So, anyway, it wasn't the prettiest game in the world, obviously.
It's terrible.
Yeah. But,
bad deal.
But what does it say about your group that they had the grittiness, the toughness, and the resiliency to get through it and find a way to win?
Well, bottom line, on the road, you just got to find a winning play. And we talk about the most important play in football is this play. It's not the previous play, and it's not the final score. You got to play this play, and with this play, you'll win a game. And I think that's the best display of a this play mindset that I've ever seen. Constantly, there was 4 drives where we had the ball with the opportunity to extend it to a 2-possession lead, and I really thought we might have got them to give up, and we never got it done. And then they gained the momentum. They got the ball to the 1-yard line. Marquise Graciel gets a stop. We go out there and fiddle fart around, do nothing again offensively. Defense gets another stop. And then, we just gathered up the offense and said, hey, forget about everything that's going on. Right here, right now, this play, let's get it done. And they went right down the field and scored. That was pretty impressive to me.
The other thing, takeaway, at least from my standpoint, is Bo obviously had a couple of picks in the game. But when his team needed him to make a play.
He does.
Exactly.
Yeah, Bo's just got to continue to be consistent. I mean, it's not like we're putting him in front. He's played against some easy opponents, and he's played really well.
Yeah.
And now we're playing against some really difficult opponents, and they're really challenging. And, there's not going to be I know the fans' expectations that he's perfect. That's not realistic, and so he's doing the best he can with the opportunities as he has, and he grows and learns. And, there's plays that we got to learn from. But he bounces back, and when we had to have it on 3rd and 10, he made a heck of a throw to Kevin Coleman.
Throw.
And then when we had to have it, he ran his butt in for 6 yards to get us a touchdown. So, the guy does everything we're asking right now, and you got to live with some of the negatives.
Last play from your defense, a sack on Jackson Arnold. As he's going down, he throws the ball up, caught by an offensive lineman. That's the way that game needed to end, by the way, was an offensive lineman sliding down after catching the ball.
He saw Drayden Norwood and got scared.
Went right down. But again, the play by Damon Wilson, the play by Josiah Trotter, just take us through that, man.
Well, look, the 3rd down, they check to a run. Chris McClellan makes a heck of a stop, -2.
Yeah.
And so it's a known passing situation. There's not a better pass rusher in the country in a known passing situation than Dame Wilson. That's been proven time and time again. And, he got held, and they told me that it wasn't a holding because he still got to the quarterback, so – the only disappointing thing is because he threw the ball to the O-lineman, it didn't credit as a sack.
As a sack, exactly.
That's ridiculous. But, Josiah leapt over the running back, and I think that shocked the quarterback. Like, he was just like, what? And held the ball again, and we were able to get another sack.
Before we go to the first break, lot of folks here tonight, a lot of young folks with kind of like a
little
bit of anticipation, I think.
They're thirsty. They're thirsty. I got it. There we go.
Is there a little anticipation? Raise your hand.
A little bit of
Raise
angst.
your hand. Are you waiting to hear it? Wait.
All right. Drinks on drink. There we go.
There we
Let's
go.
Get it done.
Back after this on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
The most powerful ideas come from understanding. By asking what's important here. At Great Southern Bank, we start by asking our customers to find out how we're doing and what they really need. Then we get to work, making banking easier and more effective, financing more flexible, and our communities better places to live. It's an ongoing team effort to keep improving how we serve our neighbors day after day. And it all starts with understanding what really matters. Learn more at GreatSouthernBank.com. Member FDIC.
Let Shelter Insurance take you to the zoo this football season. And we don't mean the zoo with the animals and the cotton candy. We're talking about the ZOU with the Mizzou Tigers. Contact a Shelter Insurance agent, and they'll register you for a chance to win 2 tickets to a Tiger home football game this season. Only Shelter agents can register you, so call, email, or drop by for your chance to win. Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com/Mizzou and register to win 2 tickets to the zoo.
The Mizzou Tigers are powered by soy. From the biodiesel buses that get our players to the game to the heart-healthy soyleic soybean oil used right here in stadium concessions. Both innovations born at the University of Missouri with support from the Missouri Soybean Merchandising Council. From the back 40 to Faroe, Missouri Soybeans is driving innovation far beyond the field. For more farmer-led projects, visit mosoy.org. This message is brought to you by Missouri soybean farmers and their checkoff.
As the parent of an athlete, you've got to give them every advantage possible. And if your child wants to play at the highest level of their sport, they should be training with 2 people who played at the highest level of theirs. Introducing API Project Fitness and their sports performance program. Certified in training athletes from 5 to 18 plus. API Project Fitness teaches athletes to be more explosive, more mobile, and will teach your athlete how to excel both on and off the field. Find your fire. ProjectFitnessAPI.com.
Giving back to the community is a pillar for Mizzou Athletics and one that we're proud to emulate here at Brew Pub Lots Matza Pizza. As a proud partner of Mizzou Athletics, Brew Pub is proud to announce our support of local heroes through our partnership with the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. With every purchase of the new Brew Pub Patriot Pizza, we're helping support veterans, first responders, law enforcement officers, and their families during difficult times. Look for the new Brew Pub Patriot Pizza today in your local grocery store and enjoy a great pizza for a greater cause.
Tiger Talk continues on the Central Bank Tiger Network. We're at Harpo's, located in downtown Staples since 1971, featuring a new food menu. Check out their daily specials, also their expanded space to host your next event. Also, show your swagger with a Tiger checking card from Central Bank. It's the only place for Tiger checking. Open it today, www.centralbank.net. Eli Drinkwitz is alongside. His team plays at Vanderbilt this weekend. Meanwhile, coming up at the bottom of the hour, we'll visit with Zion Young and also Joshua Manning. Toughness Tuesday. How was practice today?
It was tough. It was good. We went out. It was a little bit windier than I expected, but, good. We need that. We've got a couple more home games, and I anticipate at some point we'll run into that Midwest wind. So it was good. Really focused on details and physicality, pad level, hand placement. So got some really good reps, got some good third down reps. We have a 5-minute period versus noise called Dirty Show, which was really good. So,
your offensive line's execution in the Auburn game, and in what areas that they have to be better moving forward?
Our pad level wasn't good. We didn't come off the ball with authority, thinking. It felt like we were thinking and not firing out and playing. And I don't feel like that our second step was where it needed to be. We were getting too crossed over. We weren't staying square to the line of scrimmage and trying to build a wall and push vertical. We were turning too much to the side and getting penetrated. So little things, we hang our hat on the outside zone. First time we called it, we got a TFL. Doesn't give you confidence to keep calling it. So we got to get that cleaned up. I thought we had some good gap scheme hits, but we just didn't come back to them. And that's something from a coaching staff that we got to do a better job of. So, it wasn't just the O-line or just the tight ends or just the coaching.
It's a team game.
It was a team. And, I think the environment affected us to a certain extent from an execution standpoint, but it didn't affect us from a mental toughness standpoint. And, I'm really proud of our guys for that.
You're one of those guys that calls it the way that it is. And the bottom line is today you talked about how not only the players have got to be better, the coaching staff has got to be better, the head coach has got to be better. And when things are working, don't be afraid to continue to do them.
Yeah, I mean, it's our job to put our players in a continued position of success. And there was plays out there to be made that we got to do a better job finding. You get the ball to the 30-yard line as a head coach, you have to make sure you get a field goal there. And if that means I got to call 3 straight runs, then that's what I got to do. We can't take a sack. We can't have a negative yardage play and then throw an interception. And that's on me. I mean, bottom line, I've got to do a better job of managing the game and dictating what gets called there so those things don't happen. And, defensively, I was really proud of Corey. We talked about learning from the Alabama game, and there was 2 4th downs where we were in great coverage, but we didn't pressure the quarterback, and that quarterback was too accurate. And I just told him, if we go down, we're going down with somebody in somebody's face, and I got to give him credit. 4th and 8. He said, "Let's do it, Coach," and he called Bronco 4th and 8, and Josiah Trotter and Dame Wilson were in that face, weren't they?
Yeah, without question, they were in that face. I'm just curious, Keegan Trost, and the job he's done, and coming over and learning a new system, certainly a different system than he was in at Wake Forest. This is more outside zone. Obviously, they were more predicated on RPO a year ago. Just where have you seen his consistency provide strength to that offensive line?
Well, I think the first thing about Keegan, he'd been to 4 different schools in 4 years. And so I think it's when you're in that situation, you got to break down walls and build trust. And I think our offensive line has done a really good job, led by Dom Judice, or Judice, or however you announce it.
Judice.
Whatever. Dom, that's why I call him Big Dom. He did a great job of just forming a group. And then I think the Harmon's missions trip really broke down another wall. And then you saw this young man's desire to be a really good player. And I think we earned his trust. He had been beat up. He had an hurt ankle. He had been pushed through and maybe not rehabbed the way he wanted to. And so for us to continually monitor him, take care of him from a rep-wise, I think it just built trust and respect, which is ultimately what we're trying to do. And that allowed him to develop and grow and become the best version of himself. And we coach him hard, and he allows us to coach him hard. But he's got a big future in front of him.
One of those guys that you talked about that your relationship benefited with from the Harmon's trip was Marquise Gracial.
Yep.
And he's had arguably his 2 best games of his career in back-to-back weekends. Yeah,
which we obviously needed him. But Marquise has been a young man who has had a lot of different challenges in life. And, it's been challenging here too. Highly recruited, developmental, ups and downs, maybe not meeting the expectation of the outside noise. But, when we went to Harmon's, there was a perspective change. And there was a shift change of, hey, this is what I need to do to grow and to develop into the person I want to be. And maybe those things that made my perspective wrong have shifted. And so I think now he's got an attitude of gratitude. He believes in our culture. He believes in our standard. He believes in Zion Young. And it's really helped him grow. So it's been awesome to watch.
Different kids click at different times, right?
Yeah, it's like what is the law of bamboo?
Yeah.
Everybody doesn't sprout up at the same time, and but when they do break the ground, they grow 6 feet. And I think Marquise is I call him Big Grizz. I try to give everybody a nickname, Big Grizz, right there. He's played like a Grizzly, too, the last couple of weeks. So we need to play like a Grizz again this week. I told him going into the game, we need you to play like a Grizz, not a Cub. Can't go in there and play like a Cub. You got to play like a big Grizz.
Play like big Grizz. That's Coach Eli Drinkwitz. I'm Mike Kelly. Tiger Talk brought to you by Shelter Insurance. Ranked #1 in customer satisfaction for auto insurance in the Central Region by J.D. Power. 7 of the last 8 years. We're your shield. We're your shelter. We're back after this to Harpo's on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Black and gold season never ends at the Tiger Team Store. Gear up for game day with the largest official selection of black and gold gear and gifts. From the latest Mizzou SEC gear to everything you need for your tailgate. The Tiger Team Store is your store for all things Mizzou. The Tiger Team Store has moved and is now located inside Mizzou Arena. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. with extended hours on game day or online at TigerTeamStore.com. It's always black and gold season at the Tiger Team Store.
Addison's restaurants are great local spots to visit before or after all Mizzou home games. Addison's has 2 locations to choose from in Southwest and downtown Columbia. Addison's features a full bar with over 20 beers on tap, including local brewers, and of course their famous Nachos Bianco. So, before or after the game, stop by Addison's. View the full menu online for both locations at addisonsgrill.com. It's time to get back into routine that focuses on you. Move better, feel better, simply live better at Wilson's Fitness. Escape reality in the indoor saltwater pool. Detox in the saunas or heat things up with our hot yoga. Wilson's is here to support you, motivate you, and help smash your goals with group fitness classes, personal coaching, and endless amenities. Move better, feel better, simply live better at Wilson's Fitness in Columbia. Visit them at wilsonsfitness.com.
Dear weekend, Toyota trucks are raring to go. Gearing up for fall, Tundra is all in for hauling. Going off the beaten path, Tacoma says, let's ride. Both trucks pack sweet tech, posh cabins, and Toyota's legendary reliability, so you can make every weekend epic. Find yours at Toyota.com. And now, save bucks on trucks all month long. Toyota, let's go places.
Whether you're heading out for a weekend getaway or traveling after a big win, Columbia Regional Airport makes travel easy. Skip the stressful drive on I-70. Fly American or United with nonstop service to Denver, Dallas, or Chicago, and you're just one stop away from anywhere. Proud to be the official airport of the Mizzou Tigers. See you in the skies. See you at COU, Columbia Regional Airport. Visit flycou.com to learn more.
Go inside Mizzou football with the Inside Mizzou Athletics Podcast.
Josiah Trotter.
I'm going to be a physical player. I'm going to set the tone. I'm going to be a leader within that defense. I'm going to try my best to not only elevate my game, but my teammates.
I'm Odd Hardy.
My grandpa said I was riding horses with him when I was like 3, 4, 5 years old. When I got enough money to get my own, I went and got 3 of them.
Subscribe today to the Inside Mizzou Athletics Podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Original content plus replays of Tiger Talk and more. The Inside Mizzou Athletics Podcast, presented by Shelter Insurance.
Remember, you can partner with the Tigers and the Food Bank. It's the official charitable partner of Mizzou Athletics. Visit scoreagainsthunger.org to learn more about the Score Against Hunger campaign. It's presented by MPIC Save the Day, because coming up on Tuesday, November the 4th, this show will originate from the Columns Club at Memorial Stadium. Coach Eli Drinkwitz is with us. Coming up in our next segment, Josh Manning and Zion Young. When you look at Vanderbilt, what stands out about Clark Lee's team?
Well, I think they're complementary in all 3 phases. Obviously their offense is very good. They work to find 4 and 5 yards at a time, right? And they're constantly in these 3rd and 3 to 4s, which allows them to run their whole playbook, which is quarterback driven. Defensively, they're aggressive, play a 4-down front. They've got a lot of experience. You look at the roster, it's a very senior laden. I think 76% of their team is either a graduate or a redshirt senior, which is unheard of in college football. So they play complementary ball. They know what they're doing. They believe in each other, and it'll be a real challenge for our football team.
Patterson and Longwell, really good linebackers, aren't they?
Yeah, very fast. They've got a lot of experience. Obviously, I think Patterson's been playing there since we've played them. And we've played these guys all but 1 year. It's been, or all but 2 of my 5 years we've played them. It's been a one-possession game decided in the fourth quarter. Obviously, last year was decided in overtime. So we anticipate it's going to be a tight game, limited possessions, really focus on execution, and look forward to it. It's going to be a sellout crowd. Hopefully that means there's a lot of Tigers in the stands. Looked like there was a lot of Tigers in the stands last week, but they were disappointed from the LSU Vandy game. But maybe our Tigers will be a little bit more excited.
Yeah, hopefully. And I think they will be. Diego Pavia is maybe 5'10", maybe. Right?
I don't know. They say 6 foot.
Yeah, we'll see. Give me your assessment afterwards. But what makes him so effective as a college quarterback?
Yeah, I think he has a relentless approach to how he plays. He's unafraid to take chances. He's unafraid to run around. The play's never over. It's like you're playing a backyard football game all the time. In backyard football, when somebody takes off rushing you and the guy's like stopping and turning, most people play within the play. Like they take a 3-step drop, 1, 2, 3 read. He don't do that. It's let's take a drop and then see who rushes me and then start making some stuff happen. So that's a real challenge. Our defensive line is going to have to do a really good job being disciplined. Mirror hands, don't bite on the pup fake. Stay high. He likes to get depth on his retreat or on his escape moves. So there's a lot of things that we got to do in order to play well.
What about Sowers and also Spence? They're 2 tight ends.
Well, they make it difficult because they do a good job in their 12 personnel basing out of the run formation. And so, you're so apt. If you let them reel off 4 yards a pop, then they're going to keep getting first down. So you got to play aggressive, and then all of a sudden they slip in a play action. You look at the Alabama game, 4th and 1, they had run it a couple of times, and then all of a sudden the Y goes running down the field for a 35-yard gain. So they test your eye discipline and your commitment to fundamentals, snap in and snap out.
You pulled out a Sean McVay quote today during your press conference. Be best at what you do.
Yeah, the best teams aren't the best at everything. They're the best at what they do. And
so as a coach, how do you find what you're best at?
Well, you just continue to monitor what your team leans into. Obviously right now we're really good at creating pressure with our defensive front. Josh Manning's one of the best contested catch wide receivers I've seen, whether you're talking about as a freshman versus LSU or versus Auburn last year versus Auburn this year. So you got to lean into those things. You got to give those guys opportunities to make the plays that they consistently make in practice, and you got to design the things around it. I think too many times as coaches we get caught up with what looks good on the whiteboard or this or that. At the end of the day, you got to do what your players are comfortable doing to let their talent come out, and that's what we're going to do in this game.
One of the videos that I'll remember from a recruiting standpoint with you and your staff is when Joshua Manning committed.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And you guys were down at the lake, I think, at a retreat.
Yeah, we were.
I thought Jacob Peeler was going to lose it.
Can I tell y'all a story?
That's where we're going.
So,
take it.
Vacation, got to be 2022, Josh. Josh calls us and tells us he's going to go to Kansas State. And it was a bad deal. It was a bad deal because Caden Green had told me he was going to OU. And so I'm at the lake. I'm supposed to be relaxing. And it was bad. I mean, it was like, it was bad. Mm-hmm. So me and Peeler get on the phone with his mom, with his dad, with his coaches, with everybody. I think we tried to call his girlfriend too. And we just said, you're rushing it, slow down, slow down. And he did. And he thought about it. And they were pressuring the crap out of him, and we just kept fighting. And that's why we were so excited when he called the commit. I mean, it was a big time thing for us, and super proud of him. He's been Mr. Consistent. He does a lot of things that other wide receivers aren't willing to do, and he never complains. He's got a great attitude about it. And all he does is go up when we need him the most and make catches. He stays really consistent. He plays on special teams. I couldn't be more proud of the player that he's grown into and the leader, because in that room, the key is consistency, and he's really consistent. And then the other guy, Zion.
Who had committed to you.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not a giver-upper, okay?
Yeah.
I mean,
as evidenced by a few guys.
Yeah. But Z committed to me, then he ghosted me, and then he came back to us. And man, now it's just awesome.
Z, you get the second half of the story. Just keep that in mind.
He ain't got nothing to say about it.
Yeah.
But no, I think the thing, and I told Z this today. the thing that I think our fans love about him, and I know our team loves and respects about him, is he's authentic.
Yeah.
Okay? He wasn't trying to talk trash. He wasn't trying. All he was doing was making sure our football team was ready to go in overtime. And guess what? He was ready to go, and our guys fed off that energy. And, we talk about elite edge, energy, details, grit, and emotional consistency. Well, we have a picture image of what that is from Saturday night's game with what Zion Young did. And so incredibly proud of him. I'm glad that he's here to get to tell his story. And you might just ask him one question, just let him go. Let him go.
I was thinking about allowing him to interview Josh tonight.
We need to get a podcast.
Have a little fun.
We need to get a podcast with Z. So, yeah.
Hey, great to see you.
As always.
We're blessed to have you here. Go get a win at Vanderbilt.
See you in Vanderbilt, MIZ.
ZOU. Back after this, Zion Young, Joshua Manning up next on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
As the parent of an athlete, you've got to give them every advantage possible. And if your child wants to play at the highest level of their sport, they should be training with two people who played at the highest level of theirs. Introducing API Project Fitness and their sports performance program. Certified in training athletes from 5 to 18 plus. API Project Fitness teaches athletes to be more explosive, more mobile, and will teach your athlete how to excel both on and off the field. Find your fire. ProjectFitnessAPI.com.
Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
You could call it swagger. You could call it a vibe. You could call it confidence. You could call it cool. Or you could call it exactly as it is, Tiger Pride. Show your Mizzou spirit with the Tiger checking card, only from Central Bank. Sign up today at tigerchecking.com. Central Bank. Strong roots, endless possibilities. Member FDIC.
Let Shelter Insurance take you to the zoo this football season. And we don't mean the zoo with the animals and the cotton candy. We're talking about the ZOU with the Mizzou Tigers. Contact a Shelter Insurance agent, and they'll register you for a chance to win 2 tickets to a Tiger home football game this season. Only Shelter agents can register you, so call, email, or drop by for your chance to win. Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com/Mizzou and register to win 2 tickets to the zoo.
Is your job just a job, and you want to work in a rewarding career? If the answer is yes, then start your journey today by becoming a union construction craft laborer. Why wait? Visit buildunion.com to learn more about becoming a union craft laborer and starting a rewarding career in the construction industry. Build a career, build a future, build a legacy. Buildunion.com for more information.
You work hard to keep your car running and your home safe, so it only makes sense to keep them protected with a company that has your interest at the heart of what they do. That's why turning to Country Financial for your car and home insurance is an easy choice. Country Financial has been providing insurance and protecting families like yours for 100 years. That's the kind of stability you can trust. Our dedicated reps live and work in your communities and are ready to connect you to get you the insurance that fits your needs. Get more from your car and home insurance at countryfinancial.com.
Tiger Talk continues from Harpo's in downtown Columbia. Gentile is now the apparel provider of the Mizzou Radio Network. Check out their new collection of Mizzou apparel available at gentileapparel.com or at Bingham's in downtown Columbia. The next time you come to a game, Gentile Apparel is a proud partner of Mizzou Athletics. Hey, before we introduce these gentlemen, there's a young man here tonight celebrating his 12th birthday right over here in the corner. How about giving it up for Ward Sowers, ladies and gentlemen?
Happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to
Ward. Happy birthday to you. Thank you. Please welcome a defensive end from Atlanta, Georgia, Mr. Zion Young. And a wide receiver from Lee Summit, Missouri, Joshua Manning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being Tigers. Zion Young, for you. All right, now you get to tell us the next part of the story from a recruiting standpoint. What was it that Drink finally said that made you decide to come to Mizzou?
Oh, it was nothing. I was all in. Wasn't nothing.
Wasn't nothing. So there wasn't a magic moment.
No magic moments. No magic moment.
Yeah, but when you got it, all right, so you get in the portal, right, at Michigan State. What were you looking for? What did you want?
New home, somewhere where guys are going to treat me like family. So that's what I got from Mizzou.
When did you realize that this was the family you were seeking?
When I got down here on my second official visit.
Yeah. Joshua, for you, obviously through the recruiting process, we heard the story from Drink. But when you finally decided that you wanted to be a Tiger, what was it that, I guess, captured your attention and your affection for Missouri?
So when I was being recruited by them, they were 6-6. I feel like I wanted to take a chance on the hometown team and be someone, that makes a difference.
So many Lee Summit guys that are here. Did that help?
Yes. Just being able to be more comfortable around the team. People like Tommy Locke, he was here, and also like Logan Muckey.
Yeah, you had Logan Muckey. You got to know a guy named Armand Mimbu, who was here as well. Evan Bames, the Lee Summit guy, who's on the staff, and so there's a lot of those guys kind of hanging around a little bit.
Yeah.
Zion, when you look at the makeup of your defense, right? And you evaluated through the first 7 games.
Right.
Have you even come close to playing your best game?
No, sir.
So how do you find that best game?
We just keep working. Just keep working. And hopefully it come alive this week and then next week and so on and so on.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's the greatest team sport that there is, right? You get on the field and you got. I think Coach said it last week, and one of the great ways I heard it described is that every play's got 22 people with free will, and so if one of them doesn't do their job, the play doesn't. It gets blown up, right?
It's true.
When you go on the road in an environment like you did last weekend at Auburn, 88,000 fans, it was crazy loud. You found a way, even though it wasn't pretty, to win the game. Josh, take us inside of the offensive huddle, the offensive meeting rooms, if you will. Just what was the mindset as that game unfolded when you knew you could do some things you just weren't executing at that point in time?
So I ain't gonna lie, it was a very loud place, and it was it was tough. But just kind of putting yourself into like that villain role. Just being able to break people's hearts. That was huge for us that whole week.
You had a career high in terms of number of receptions in the game. Had 5. Donovan Aluba with 5.
Yes, sir.
Just what does that do for you during the course of the game when you can have that kind of activity and they're feeding you?
I feel like I was, just being able to help the team win in any way was,
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that was my goal.
Yeah, and then your quarterback, obviously, when you needed to play in the fourth quarter, he made a play for you, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
So this thing erupts, right? Your defense gets a sack. Game's over. You're figuring out you 1 and 2 overtimes. What was the first thing going through your mind?
You said, what you saying?
So you get a sack, right, to end the game.
Right.
Win it in double overtime.
Right.
Place explodes. Your sideline explodes. What was going through your mind at that point?
We did it.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing bigger than the M. Ain't nothing bigger than Mizzou. We did it.
Yeah. What was it like in the locker room afterwards?
I was excited. Bowl bound.
Yeah.
But hey.
Yeah.
Yes,
bowl bound once again, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir. It was live. It was great.
Let's go back to Oklahoma a year ago. The scoop and score to seal the victory against that team on Faurot Field. People still, other than me, do people still bring it up to you? Bring that up to your attention? Not too much?
Not really.
So I'm just kind of like one of those guys who gets stuck on it. But great play. Something that obviously cemented your legacy with Mizzou fans. Just curious if if you still remember it, and what were some of the things that at that point in time going through your mind?
I feel like that's my best play, my football career. I scooped the ball. I won us. I feel like I won us the game.
Yeah.
Super score. Yeah. I won us the game. It was just, it's a real moment for me, man. I couldn't believe it.
It's awesome. That's Zion Young along with Joshua Manning. We're going to take a break. More with these two young men coming up after this on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Black and gold season never ends at the Tiger Team Store. Gear up for game day with the largest official selection of black and gold gear and gifts. From the latest Mizzou SEC gear to everything you need for your tailgate, the Tiger Team Store is your store for all things Mizzou. The Tiger Team Store has moved and is now located inside Mizzou Arena. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. with extended hours on game day or online at TigerTeamStore.com. It's always black and gold season at the Tiger Team Store.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletics season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Addison's restaurants are great local spots to visit before or after all Mizzou home games. Addison's has 2 locations to choose from in Southwest and downtown Columbia. Addison's features a full bar with over 20 beers on tap, including local brewers, and of course their famous Nachos Bianco. So, before or after the game, stop by Addison's. View the full menu online for both locations at addisonsgrill.com.
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists, shop the sales, and get fuel savers. Talk about convenience. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
Marathon Building Environments is a premier provider of commercial furnishings, flooring, window treatments, as well as canopy and awnings. With over 35 years of experience, they are not just an extension of Kansas City or St. Louis. They are locally owned and operated in Columbia, Missouri. Visit Marathon Building Environments at marathonbe.com today and let them create the perfect workplace solutions for your business. Go Tigers! M-I-Z.
It's time to get back into routine that focuses on you. Move better, feel better, simply live better at Wilson's Fitness. Escape reality in the indoor saltwater pool. Detox in the saunas or heat things up with our hot yoga. Wilson's is here to support you, motivate you, and help smash your goals with group fitness classes, personal coaching, and endless amenities. Move better, feel better, simply live better at Wilson's Fitness in Columbia. Visit them at wilsonsfitness.com.
Tiger Talk from Harpo's on the Central Bank Tiger Network. Reminder, you can also find us on Matrix Midwest each and every week. Matrix Midwest offers pregame shows every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Mizzou Matrix. You can check it out. Mizzou Final, the final whistle, Sundays at 9:30. It's a recap of previous Mizzou games. Check it out. Local listings on Matrix Midwest. Zion Young is with us, Tigers defensive end from Atlanta, Georgia, and the wide receiver from Lee Summit, Missouri, Joshua Manning, is with us as well. Describe your locker room. Tell me about the brotherhood. What makes it special?
Very close. There's great people in there. There's people like Zion who, unite us in a way. So, yeah.
Josiah Trotter was talking about Zion today, and he said, you have no problem finding Zion. You always know where he is because you can usually hear him.
Exactly.
Is that true?
Yes, that's very true. That's very true.
Sure.
It's good, though, yeah.
That's me. That's me.
You love it.
You have such an infectious personality, right? I mean, and as Coach said, you're very genuine.
Yes, sir.
Where does it come from?
My dad, especially, and also my siblings and me being the youngest. I got 10 siblings. Growing up, I always wanted to be heard. My dad always yelling. making sure, and I'm same way. I yell, same thing exactly.
You're the baby boy.
Yes, sir.
How about that? So you probably had to allow yourself to be heard,
right.
to get extra food, to get your attention, and things like that. What was that like, growing up with 10 siblings?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm an outgoing person because of that. I feel like it's very easy for me to connect with somebody because of how I grew up. Like, I grew up an open arms person. Like, come here, like whoever it is. So I feel like it's been very beneficial, especially towards my career.
Do they get to come watch you play?
Oh, yes, sir.
How
yes,
often?
Every weekend, week out.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yes, sir.
How about for you, Josh? Tell us about your family.
So my mom and dad and I have 2 brothers. I'm also the youngest. Both my brothers are about 2 or 3 years older than me.
What is a trait about being the baby boy? Is there a trait? Is there something that's kind of a common denominator with being the youngest child? Josh, you start first.
Yeah, I feel like it builds toughness. I feel like just always getting like pushed around and all that stuff. So yeah.
Z?
Same there, but I feel like as the youngest, usually you the one to get spoiled and
That's
this
true,
and that.
too.
But I feel like I do the spoiling in my family. Like I'm the one that spoiled my older siblings and that. Yeah.
Aside from parents and family, who are some of those other people, those influential people that you're so glad that God blessed you with in your life?
Like you said, my family, my grandparents. I feel like growing up with them, they've kind of been the ones that also spoiled me in a sense. So them.
See, is there a special person outside your family?
Nope, my family.
Just your family, yeah,
Yes,
yeah, that's cool. NIL, you guys live in an era, right? That athletes before you did not have the opportunity, whether it be the transfer portal, certainly NIL. What have you learned? What has NIL taught you, Josh?
One thing it taught me is that grass isn't always green on the other side. There's a bunch of schools that are trying to throw a lot of money at people, but I feel like that doesn't equal like the brotherhood, and stuff like that, for example.
I see a lot of guys spending money. I say save your money, bro.
Yeah. Financial advisor yet? Do you have a financial advisor?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How about you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Set up a retirement account, something like that.
Yes,
See, that's awesome. Yeah. There's a money guy named Dave Ramsey that talks about paying yourself first each and every month.
Exactly.
Yeah. What about the things that it's provided you?
I've been able to help my family.
Yeah.
Before I got here, I wasn't getting NIL until I got to Missouri, so I was able to get me a car, pay my, you get tuition here to pay the bills and whatever, but yeah, get me a car and take care of whatever I need to take care of. There's no hassle, me buying food, me doing whatever I want to do,
Yeah.
So I'm blessed and able to do that.
Same here. The first thing I got was a car. Yeah.
You, favorite car?
My favorite car?
Yeah. You don't have that yet, do you?
No, I do not have that yet. No.
That's a goal.
Yeah.
That's a goal.
Yeah. I want to talk a little bit about both sides of the football, right?
All right.
Coach Brian Early, you work with him each and every day,
Love him.
defensive ends coach.
Love him.
Take us into that room and the personalities that make up the defensive ends room. You, Dame, Langdon Kitchen, Nate Johnson, Jay Van Hilson, some of those young guys, Dayton Hopkins. Just what's that group like?
It's a pretty special group. Me being oldest guy in the room. I'm about to get out of here. It's a special group. I feel like everybody think I'm the firecracker in the room. Coach Early is really the firecracker in the room. He gets us going, and the stuff he's taught me over these 2 years has been very beneficial to where I'm
at.
Like what?
Like what, Z?
I feel like even with my get-offs, my cheat step, the way I play the game, I feel like off the field as well. Me just being in line with everything, making sure my head on. Because people usually go through stuff outside of football as well. Mental health is very, very important in college. I feel like he's been very beneficial towards me.
I remember back in 2013, Missouri had a really good team that went to the SEC championship. They had a defensive end named Shane Ray that ended up playing in the league. Michael Sam got drafted. A guy named Coney Ely also played some defensive end. And they talked about how much it benefited them to have other talented defensive ends because the opposing offensive line could not just double or focus on them.
Right.
Does having Dame, has that changed things for you this year?
Yes, sir. 1,000%. And not only Dame, but Darius Smith. Darius Smith all over the field. Landon Kitchen's been, with me coming out of the game, we got to have a good defensive end, a good guy with some quality traits to come in and back me up. Landon Kitchen has very much so filled that role. So I feel like it's been pretty good.
Tell us about the wide receiver room before we go to a break.
Yeah, Pillar, he yells a lot. He probably yells every
Coach
day.
Jacob Peeler.
Yes, he does. But, he's a super genuine guy. And, I feel like one thing that he loves talking about is the details, and that's like the main separator. And so, that's
but I also feel like in practice, too, when I've been out there, the thing that he talks about, too, is making the most of every opportunity, whether it be every snap, every rep, or certainly every day of your life. Is that accurate on my part? Does he talk about that? Yeah. What have you learned from that message?
Don't take anything for granted. If that's a special teams rep, if that's blocking or, So I just feel like just giving your 100% each rep.
It's Joshua Manning, Zion Young's alongside. I'm Mike Kelly. More from Harpo's is up next on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
From Perot to Drinkwitz, from Wilder to Schrader, Mizzou fans have always dreamed big, and River Region and Missouri Credit Union helped make those dreams real. Now, we're teaming up as Multiply Credit Union, proud to be the official credit union of Mizzou Athletics. We're expanding across the state, bringing more resources to more fans than ever before. The name is new, but our roots run deep in Mizzou history. Multiply Credit Union, official credit union of Mizzou Athletics.
Oh, did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did? Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
My mom has decided to learn to paint, and she's good.
My dad's now into creative cuisine, and I've already put on 6 pounds.
Learning new things comes with age.
My mom, she started forgetting my name and what we're talking about.
Forgetting well-known things doesn't. Memory loss may be a sign of Alzheimer's disease. Early detection gives you and your loved one time to plan for the future. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
When I smoke weed, I get lost in the music. I like to isolate each instrument. The rhythmic bass, the harmonies on the piano, the sticky melody.
Hey, careful, babe. There's someone crossing the street.
Sorry, I didn't see him there.
If you feel different, you drive different. Don't drive high. It's dangerous and illegal everywhere. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Mizzou football, proud to partner with Hy-Vee in an effort to sack hunger in Missouri. For each Tiger sack during the 25 season. Zion Young, did you know that for each Tiger sack, Hy-Vee donates $150 to the food bank for Central and Northeast Missouri? So every sack, another $150 goes to the food bank for Central and Northeast Missouri. So keep bringing them, big boy. Keep bringing them. Tailgates for the 25 season on sale. Go to revelxp.com/Mizzou to find out more details. And remember that Shelter Insurance can help take you to the zoo this season. Find an agent near you. Register for a chance to win tickets to one of the last 2 remaining Tiger home games. Zion Young is with us. Senior defensive end from Atlanta, Georgia, and Joshua Manning with us. Already a junior.
That was crazy.
Already a junior. Isn't it crazy, though, like how quick, Zion, your college career flies by?
Very fast.
Do you remember the first couple of days of your college career?
I remember my first day on campus during the summer. My dad just dropped me off at the airport. Good luck to you, son. It's time. That's it.
You got here, right, and weren't ready to go, and then got got cleared to play. And then take us through those first couple of practices.
Well, you said I got here and I went. I thought I was cleared to go the first day.
I thought there was a health issue or something.
Oh no, me.
Okay, but you got cleared to play. Maybe I'm going off a story that maybe Drink talked a little bit about today.
I think the first day I got here was the icy road day. The second day, I was clear. I feel like I did the physical in the morning.
Okay.
Then like 2 hours passed by and they cleared me. Boom.
And then
I practiced the same day.
Do you remember the first practice and maybe getting sick during that?
No.
Okay, we'll go back to that though.
Nah, I ain't get sick.
Just going off of what we were told. All right, for you, as you think back to now, you're a junior, right? Like we talked about you committing back, when they're at the lake.
Yeah.
How fast is this going by for you?
Yeah, very fast. I still remember, my freshman year when we won the Cotton Bowl. So yeah, that was crazy.
Was there a point in time when you walk in, and obviously as a player you're confident, right? I'm going to come in and make an impact.
Right.
But was there a wake-up call to like, yo, these dudes are pretty good?
Oh yeah. Yes. First practice, Mizzou. Yeah, we run the outside zone. They running full speed outside zone. It's like, whoa.
How about for you?
Going against Ennis and KD my first day, that was brutal.
What's it like being around this town and seeing the affection that this community has for you as players and also for Mizzou football? What's it like for you, Z?
Feel pretty good. Know that the community and my environment, they love me and they pushing for me as much as I'm pushing for myself. So it feels pretty good.
How about for you?
It's great. I love it.
For you as an in-state kid, I don't know if you realize this, and I don't think that in-state kids realize it, is that if you stay at Missouri, there's a lifelong celebrity that's going to follow you for the rest of your life, Josh Manning, because you were a Missouri Tiger, and you were a kid that decided to stay home.
Yeah.
Trust me. We'll check in about 60 years, and if I'm around, you can tell me about that.
That's nice. That's
a long time.
Playing at Faurot Field means what to Zion Young?
Means a lot.
Have you seen it grow since you arrived?
Yes, sir. I've seen it grow.
In what ways?
With us playing SEC play this year, it's been very loud, and I expect us to keep that pushing for our last two games, and I expect us to keep going crazy like that. But hey, it's most definitely improved a lot, and it's improving as well as they're remodeling it. So it's
be really cool.
It's come a long way.
When you come on the field and come out of the South locker room right before the game, right, the fireworks and things like that, is that experience unreal for Josh Manning?
Yeah, no, that right there is crazy. It's like there's nothing that can match it. It's insane. I love it.
Got about 4 minutes left in the show. Okay, so day belongs to Zion Young.
Yep.
You've got nothing on the calendar. Don't have to go lift. Don't have to go to practice. Don't have to do anything. How are you going to spend that day?
I'm playing a video game.
What's your favorite video game?
Call of Duty.
Are you any good?
Oh yeah, I'm most definitely.
Who can underscore that? Who can confirm that you're actually good at Call of Duty?
He can.
One of my
Lamar Hardy can.
Lamar Hardy and Kevin Coleman right here. They can confirm it. They can confirm it.
Call of Duty, pretty good. Thumbs
pretty
up.
Good at Call of Duty?
Yeah.
Hey, thumbs up. Okay, yeah.
Okay. Hello.
Mr. Manning.
Yeah.
Day belongs to you. How does Josh Manning spend it?
I'm probably the same way. I like playing 2K. If not, I would say probably going to the rec and hooping.
Yeah? Are you pretty good?
Yeah, I'm solid. I'm okay.
Fine.
I'm at
Josh fine.
I'm okay. I'm all right. I like dunking.
Josh fine.
Yeah? Did you guys ever get to play together?
Yeah, he dunked on me one time.
You dunked on Zion Young. Come on,
I didn't expect him to say that.
Yeah, no. Take us back. When did you dunk on Zion Young?
Last year, what it was? It was
like last summer. Yeah.
It was summer.
Yeah. No, it was in the summer. It was like probably before camp.
I remember.
There was like a lot of. It was like a big chunk of our team was there, and we was playing. It was like game point. I was kind of like a fast break. I was coming down the middle, and then.
Hey.
Yeah. When I'm just flushing on it.
Hey.
Ooh. One of those moments, huh, big boy?
Yeah. I thought he was gonna lay it up, but lay it.
It was all fun though. Yeah.
Josh Manning, tell us something about Zion Young that this audience does not know.
he knows how to cook rotel very good.
Have you had it?
No, but I want to try it.
Will you make rotel for?
Yeah. We come over. I'll make it for him.
Josh Manning. Zion Young, tell us something about Josh that we don't know.
Josh is an interesting cat, you know. Josh loves watching film. He's a big-time film watcher. Well, that's something you're supposed to love. But everybody know he does that.
Yeah.
But shit, he's big time on that. So, yeah, sure.
Tell me about what you've seen on tape so far from the Vanderbilt defense that stands out.
Yeah, I just feel like they're super disciplined, and again, I feel like they're really good on their details, and that's what makes them so good.
Zion Young, what stands out about Vandy's offense?
They play complementary ball. Everybody on the same page. Pretty good quarterback. Yeah.
When you rush a guy that can create and extend plays, right? What type of discipline does it take from a defensive end standpoint? What are the most important things?
Keep him in the box. Keep him in there. Go get him. Harass him. Keep him in there, though. Don't let him run all around him. Keep him in the box. Keep him there.
Have you enjoyed this experience tonight?
Yes, sir.
Tell these fans what they mean to you.
Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. These ladies, I appreciate y'all. I really do appreciate y'all at this table. I appreciate L's up, man. I love y'all, man. Appreciate that, man.
What do these fans mean to you? One little shout out.
Yeah, definitely means the world to me. You know, being from Lee Summit, I feel like, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How about a round of applause for Zion Young and Joshua Manning? Go get a win this weekend in Vanderbilt. Thank you. That's Zion Young and Josh Manning. Hope you enjoyed the show. Talk to you next week on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
You've been listening to Tiger Talk.